Well, let's take a live look now downtown here in Des Moines. We see a few clouds on this webcam site from, looks like it's the one on City Hall there, looking very warm out there. And Zane, it might look a little different tomorrow.
Yeah, because we're probably going to have, at least at some point over the next few days, Todd, a few rounds of some thunderstorms. That camera, I saw a few raindrops earlier today as some storms fired up just southeast of the Des Moines metro. Now most of those storms are over here in parts of eastern Iowa here. A few different cells. There's that one that still has a severe thunderstorm warning to the south and east of Williamsburg, headed through southern Iowa County. Another little cell right around the New Sharon area that's going to be headed up towards Montezuma before too long. Non-severe, though, that storm to the south of Tama and Toledo, and then one just to the south and west of Grundy Center. Otherwise, middle of the state is drier for now. Now, here's your severe weather potential over the next few days, including tonight. Tonight, low level risk. I'm not going to say there won't be maybe a couple of hail producing storms possible overnight, but not widespread serious severe weather. There might be a couple more storms possible on Monday night as well. That's a level 2 risk in southwest Iowa. And then the big one is Tuesday with that level 3 risk out for much of the state, including all threats, possibly tornadoes as well, from a big weather system that's going to move through here the middle of the country. This evening, we'll just be watching a few of those storms that are going to try to move out of Nebraska towards southwest Iowa over the next few hours. Bigger severe weather risk out in this part of the country right now, southern Nebraska and into central Kansas. Otherwise, there's a front just to our south that's going to move up through the state of Iowa tonight and into tomorrow, kind of get hung up across Iowa, and we could have find ourselves with a few more storms along that boundary before the big system gets here on Tuesday. So let's go through hour by hour the rest of tonight and into tomorrow and into Tuesday. The caveat being these short range weather models, they usually really struggle when you got multiple rounds of thunderstorms, because as soon as one mistake is made, it affects everything else afterward. But I'll kind of walk you through generally what we're thinking. There will be some more storms that form out to our west over Nebraska, the Missouri River Valley area tonight. These will move into western Iowa well after dark, and it wouldn't shock me if we do have a few scattered storms tonight and into tomorrow morning to start off your Monday. Again, severe weather risk is fairly low. Maybe a couple of hailstones are possible. I think that's about it. Then we should get a lull in the action, actually, as we go through the middle of the day on Monday. The front's kind of hung up across the state right where I'm drawing right here, northern Iowa. Otherwise, some sunshine and temperatures go back up into the lower 80s. And then we'll probably fire up some more storms as another little ripple comes through the atmosphere aloft into western Iowa around sunset, and then into the evening hours of Monday, tomorrow, and overnight. Now, this is one of the more menacing looking solutions of models that's coming through, but storms look likely into Tuesday morning, and then that'll set the stage for the bigger weather system to come in here Tuesday afternoon. If we get those storms out of here Tuesday morning, we're probably going to develop a lot more stronger ones into the day on Tuesday. So again, level 3 risk across much of the state for the time being. This might be shifted a little bit east or northeast if the system moves faster, but right now we're 2 days out, so we just don't know. Again, all threats on the table. Tornadoes, severe damaging winds, some larger hail. We'll keep an eye on that potential, and then we'll hopefully have a better idea once we get towards the tomorrow time frame. Once we get past Tuesday, we are going to be drying out. By the way, some of these storms probably going to pack some heavy rain, regardless of the severe weather threat. We've been wet lately. Wednesday, drier, breezy, 70s, dry Thursday. Next rain chance comes with a few storms late this week around Friday, and we'll probably have a few more rain possibilities as we go into the upcoming weekend towards the upcoming holiday next Monday.